I'll explain this lecture in a very simple way. Click the subscribe button below and watch this unique lecture for free. Lewis concept of acids and bases. Let us start with a Lewis acid. A Lewis acid electron pair acceptor. To be a Lewis acid substance must accept a pair of electrons. A Lewis base electron pair donor. A substance to be a Lewis base, they must donate a pair of electrons. Now let us consider boron trichloride. In boron trichloride, each chlorine atom has 8 electrons in outermost shell, 3 lone pair electrons and 1 bond pair electrons, a total of 8 electrons in each chlorine atoms. But when come to boron, it has only 3 bond pair electrons, means that 6 electrons in its outermost shell. Therefore, boron needs 1 pair of electrons. Now let us come to water. Oxygen in water has 8 electrons in its outermost shell, 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair electrons. So oxygen can donate 1 lone pair electron to boron, and the bond that's formed between boron and oxygen's bond pair electrons or shared pair of electrons. This shared pair of electrons only came from oxygen atom. Now boron has 8 electrons in outermost shell because it has 4 lone pair electrons. Therefore, boron trichloride is a Lewis acid because it accepts a pair of electrons from water, but water is a Lewis base because it donates 1 lone pair electrons to boron. A substance to be a Lewis acid, they must contain at least 1 vacant orbital or 1 empty orbitals. But a substance to be a Lewis base, they must contain at least 1 lone pair electrons. Now, let me give you additional example. Sodium react with chlorine molecule. Finally, it forms sodium chloride. In this chemical reaction, sodium is a Lewis base because it donates electrons, but chlorine is a Lewis acid because it accepts electrons from sodium. The second example, fluorine atom reacts with another fluorine atom to form fluorine molecule. In this reaction, no Lewis acids, no Lewis base because each fluorine atom contributes 1 electrons and make bond. They equally share electrons, so no electron acceptor, no electron donor. That's why no Lewis acid, no Lewis base. The third example, carbon reacts with hydrogen to form methane. Carbon is a Lewis acid because it accepts a pair of electrons, but hydrogen is a Lewis base because it donates a pair of electrons. Last example, nickel reacts with carbon monoxides to form nickel tetra carbon monoxides. In this chemical reaction, nickel is a Lewis acid because it accepts a pair of electrons from carbon monoxide, means that nickel has empty orbitals. That's why it accepts a pair of electrons from carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide is a Lewis base because it donates a pair of electrons to nickel and it has lone pair electrons. Now let me talk limitation of Lewis acids and base concepts. Finally, the first limitation does not explain acid or base strengths. The second one ignores the solvent effects. And the last one, no distinction between ionic and covalent bond. Thank you.